are in Dundee and we have our local with us. He's standing over there. This is Dylan and he is going to help us understand Dundee a little bit better. And he's going to take us around town and eventually you'll see what the locals' perspective is of being in this town specifically. We are in a very special little town situated in the Biggersberg mountain range called Dundee. And it's a small mining town that was formed in 1882 after the boys discovered rich coal deposits very close to the surface.
Ow, I just hit my head.
I was like ready for it. I was like, you
know.
Today Dundee forms part of the Indemani local municipality.
Caves and shelters with rock paintings.
There are many trails where you can see caves.
And shelters with rock paintings!
There are many trails where you can see caves and shelter with rock paintings. Visitors can learn more about the area's cultural, economic and military history at the Tulana Museum.
Which is, by the way, the biggest open-air museum in Southern Africa.
Which is, by the way, the biggest open-air museum in South Africa.
And we are going to have an interview, which I mentioned yesterday, with probably the best historian in Dundee. We were set up plan.
Oh, that's me.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Is that you?
Yes.
Right, you guys come to the side. So we need to start saying, okay, let's focus on local. Let's see what we've got that we tend to overlook because we take it for granted.
Yeah.
I mean, there's days when I stop and think, you know, if you were traveling overseas, you'd have your camera out going click.
Yeah.
But you know, you see it every morning, so you think, oh, what the hell?
Exactly, yeah. You need to almost reinstate a young person's love for taking everything in. A young person's love for our history, for wanting to be out in nature instead of being with friends at a party or something. We need them to want to hike as well. I think that is one of the most important things that we could try and instill in the younger generation, from younger than us and also our age and a little bit older, is people have stopped being able to see what is to offer in their own sort of vicinity. We went up to that little cave that he has up there. Very difficult hike, but absolutely beautiful.
Now that cave up there, when my grandmother was a child, probably about 1912 or 13, they discovered the remains of British uniforms in it.
What?
Yes.
Yes, it's amazing.
You know, this stuff is just disappearing. And it's not always momentous. I came across one of his photographs which showed a fort on the hill at Danhausen. And it said Fort Travers, and the next one was all the British soldiers sitting at the mess tent. So I phoned Pat and I said, have you ever heard of Fort Travers? He said, where? I said, Danhausen. He said, never. Nobody heard of it. I said, fine, let's take the photographs, let's go out. And let's go and line up the hills so we can identify the spots.
Yeah.
Which we did. What are you doing? He said, I'm working with the shadows. This photograph was taken at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And you know, I mean, you're now sitting with 126 delegates who were going absolutely bananas about standing on the top of a mountain and a bunch of rocks.
So cool. No one knows anything about it. Even the people that are living in Hoedspruit, I ask them, like, what is this place? Like, oh, we've never heard of it. Aren't you interested? No, not really. I'm like,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, that was why a couple of years ago I convinced the tourism committee that let's do the Dundee Heritage Trail and let's mark the buildings. So you'll see that walking around Dundee, there's actually a sort of khaki coloured cloth. It says Dundee Heritage Building. Or 56 or 58 sites on the Heritage Trail that takes from Dundee and Glencoe. Then we've included private homes, but we say they're not open to, because nobody wants to go trotting through their home. But we started and tell the story, and then it's got a QR code on every one that you can scan with your iPhone. So you've got to learn these things. I learned that one in Warsaw. Pinched off a park bench, the idea. And then it takes you to the website with more information. And regularly I'll say, come on, let's do a walking tour around Dundee. And everybody stops and wants to know, what am I doing today? I said, doing a walking tour through the town. You're welcome to join, welcome to join. And we go in and out of buildings and they sort of say, whoa, we didn't realise that about our buildings. I said, yes, that's what the thing is. You don't understand what there is and how much story there is here, because there is the most amazing history in this area. But once again, it's being able to tell the stories and bring that building to life. But the next generation of tour guides didn't know the actual people. Yeah. So then it becomes a story that they've heard that they're retelling. It's not the day I went and sat down in this person's dining room and this is what happened. Things like the old courthouse. I mean, we had a 4-year battle to get our hands on that building. Because it is the only building in South Africa with the coat of arms of Edward VII on it. Which is why it was originally declared a national monument. But Mahatma Gandhi was tried in that courthouse twice.
Who?
Mahatma Gandhi.
You.
Thank you. What the hell? Have you taken your paperwork with you?
Yeah, I've done a few in like Dahlstrom and all these really tiny towns where someone just like, I've got a lot of stuff I want to make an exhibition, and it's so cool to see.
Amazing.
Sometimes we think about what we're trying to achieve, and it can be quite overwhelming, and that's why we just decided to start in Dundee, start going through it, and eventually you can build the community, and then eventually it's going to get to a point where we don't even have to go to every town. Someone will do it and share the information as well. Will I enjoy that?
Thank you.
Oh, it's actually cold outside.
It is really cold outside.
No, that was absolutely insane, guys. We just had like a 3.5-hour conversation with Pam McFadden. Honestly, has just like instilled more excitement and passion for what we're about to do and this mission. Same conversation. I've learned so much. We are apparently at the in place for Dundee when it comes to getting chow. It's called Porto's. I think it's a fish and chips place. According to Dylan, this is the place.
Okay, Daniel, what you got there, bro?
Like a bacon and egg toasty kind of thing.
We all got bacon, egg.
Bro, that's
toasties.
Not what I expected, but it's that.
And
then it comes
massive chips.
Chow, great.
Mostly done. How was that, Dylan?
It was awesome.
Decided to show us a area that we've never seen before, and then we explore. So I started exploring and started climbing down the cliff, and now we're finding new places, saw Dussies, and yeah, we're just gonna kind of explore here, and then coming down. Yeah, we're on our way. Let's see if there's a euro on here. I always say that it's in Afrikaans. When last have you seen Afrikaans in a Coke can? There's no date. Date's rusted. Hey! When last have you guys seen a Coke can that's got Afrikaans writing? Huh? This Coke can's got Afrikaans writing on it.
Oh,
right?
And we probably didn't even go 20 meters.
Yes. Not safe. How not safe is this?
So the abandoned building is like on that side, but this was the bridge. So where the golf course is now, there used to be a gate there where you drive in. Because this is where the Dundee bricks were made.
Bricks are dope. They say Dundee on them, don't they?
They do. So check this here. This is where they used to bake the bricks here to make them. That's like, it used to be an oven.
Oh.
So this entire place used to be the brick place?
Yeah, it used to.
Hectic.
And it stretches like to where the bridge is.
Why does no one know about this? That's so cool.
We were just like, as kids, our parents and stuff, they used to tell us about this.
Because the Dundee bricks are pretty like famous bricks. Why would you say that people should visit Dundee?
Well, first of all, tourism wise, there's lots to do. Game drives. There is the Boer War and There used to be wars around here in Dundee. So if you go for a live show, which your cousin's in actually,
Oh, the reenactments.
so they have those to tell like how Dundee was founded by Peter Smith.
And living wise, would you say it's a place you could happily live, or you being young you would rather leave?
I think I would recommend that if you're young, just move to a city, and like when you're a pensioner, you can come here.
Oh yeah, no, it makes sense. Like that's something I've seen. You're like, I like the area because of its history and you can explore, but it's not really a place where you can build a great life. Like you can, but it's
hard.
it's hard. As
Yeah.
I imagine for youngsters like as well.
And starting your own business here will also be impossible because everything's already here.
Dundee is honestly a place that I'll always recommend as a travel destination. If you are a local in South Africa, even if you're an international, I would definitely recommend it as a place to visit. One of the main reasons is a lot of our heritage does come from this town. If you have any family members with military history, then the chances that they know the Northern Natal area are very, very, very high. So just on a historic point, it's absolutely beautiful. On a travel destination where you really want to be able to do a lot, it's one of those small towns that has a lot to offer, from hiking trails to the historic sites, Tulana Museum, as well as game viewing. Numbiti Game Reserve is about 45 minutes away. It's Big Five, full of 5-star lodges. We have Ingudlan Lodge here, we have the Battlefields Country Lodge. There's just so much opportunity in this town, including all the history. It's just this beautiful bundle of amazingness. And then there's restaurants everywhere, there's pubs, there's bars, it's an all-round town where you could easily spend a week if you have planned it and got into contact with the right people.
From a photographer's point of view, this town is actually like a very, very nice town to get amazing photos, get amazing video. There are some churches here that are absolutely beautiful that you can shoot. From shooting places like Cape Town, Nelspruit, everywhere in Mpumalanga, this place is literally so nice. You can go to Party Mountain. There are beautiful mountains you can shoot from. You can see amazing views. Landscapes are just absolutely amazing. Can you not look at your phone while we're doing this?
I was putting it on silent!
This place just offers so many opportunities for you photographers out there to just go out there and just get amazing content for yourself.
And there's a lot of adventure. It's
A lot.
definitely full of adventure, especially if you get into contact with locals.
Get in contact with the locals. These people know the place. Because normally when you go to a place, you're like, okay, what do I do now? If you just get in contact with the locals, like we did, we just like, okay, so we'll do this. But we're like, okay, how are we going to do it? So we met up with locals. They told us about how to get there, what to do there, and all those things. So just go out there and just explore.
Dundee is pretty central to a lot of other towns and a lot of other attractions, like the Battle of the Blood River site, Battle of Isandlawana. You've got Glencoe, you have Waspang, Vryheid, Ladysmith, Newcastle. There's just so many different places that you can use you can use Dundee as a center point to explore these places. Durban's only about 2.5-3 hours away. The Drakensberg's 2 hours away. There is a lot of opportunity for all the people who like fishing. Great spot. I went semi-pro here, so yeah, it's pretty sick.
See you on the next adventure.
If you want to see the vlogs, it'll be linked below.
Yeah, check the vlogs. It's daily.
And then we'll see you on the next adventure. Like he said.
Yeah. Let's go peace at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Peace.
Oh, okay. Peace at the same time. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Wait, we should probably not count down. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. I'll go
Is it
1,
on the third
2.
one?
Yeah, on the third one.
Okay.
1.
Peace. Oh, we smashed that!